Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitchery here on YouTube, and today is Tuesday, February 6th. So today is not my normal update day. My normal update day is Sunday, but after much pondering and thinking about the channel, I promise to have an update video every week, some kind of video that's going to tell you what's been going on. But it may not be every Sunday because I find it easier, especially if I have a day off during the week, to record on those days. So today is going to be my update video for the week because I'm pretty sure I'm working the rest of the week. I know I'm working tomorrow, but who knows? But no video on Sunday because I have a bunch to show you guys and talk to you about today. So first, I wanted to show you the finish of Poinsettia Pixie, just in case you did not watch that video where I showed it in the very beginning. And right now, until Bill makes my frame, I have it, I just have it on. Doesn't it look so good? My good night. I just have it clipped on my foam core when I do my unboxings. So absolutely love this so much. And Bill and I consulted him on what kind of color frame to get or for him to paint it because I have teal, purple, red, pink, and I was going to do pink because of the poinsettias, but I decided to do blue. See the blue in the background in her eyes and her hair? So it is going to be blue. And Bill was going to make the frame from like trim from Home Depot, but we decided after looking at the price of everything, I just ordered the magnetic frame. He is going to add magnets to it like he usually does with his drill press. So the color I decided for him to paint it is Krylon's Glitter Blast because I love the glitter frame so much. Sapphire Shimmer, so it will be this blue. So I am going to edge it in this blue glitter washi tape. And then the hanger, because I always get an eyeglass chain as the hanger because we put eyelets in the top. It's this really pretty like blue and pearl. So can't wait until he does that. I'm sure it will be, the frame isn't even here yet because I just ordered it yesterday. So maybe this weekend or next week. I told him it's no rush. It absolutely is no rush because I just have the diamond painting in my closet. So I am going to be starting Twilight Rose. I actually got today in the mail a metal ruler because I want to do Doni's method of measuring for the mesh ruler. And how you do it is you line up. I'm just, instead of me trying to explain it, she does a fantastic job of it. I'm going to link, her video is linked in every description box now. And someone had asked me why I wasn't using the mesh ruler on Poinsettia Pixie. And it's because I couldn't find one that really, really fit the way I like it to fit. And Poinsettia Pixie was an older kit, so that may have something to do with it too. But okay, Bill fixed the wall. So the video, if you didn't watch my re-upload, because let me tell you what happened, why I decided to pull it. And when I talked to a couple people about it, Jill especially was like, don't let other people dictate, your emotions, right? And some of my friends even said, when you start letting people influence your decisions, it becomes their channel, not your channel. So we knew and I even talked about it in the video, I experienced crazy amount of static with those diamonds. I couldn't tell you the last time I experienced that, and I wasn't expecting it, so I wasn't prepared to deal with it right there. Someone said I could have like blown my breath in the bag. So what I wound up doing was throwing away a lot of the diamonds that were stuck on the bag. I'm just going to deal with that on my own if I run out. It is not a bash to Diamond Art Club. I love Diamond Art Club. I love the way they render things. Things happen. I understand that. And I even said that in the video. And I had someone say, well, I hope that Diamond Art Club doesn't watch your videos. Why? Because are you never supposed to be able to say something like that, which was a valid issue, you should be able to voice those issues for sure. Because I know I'm not the only one that has dealt with that. And by far, Diamond Art Club does watch some of my videos, especially my sneak peeks, because I'm in their sneak peek program. So I decided to re-upload it from talking with Terry and a few other people, and the fact that I had spent a large amount of Sunday getting that video up. It was a 48-minute video, so filming it. Then I did the voiceover, so there's an hour and a half of filming right there. Then uploading, rendering, processing. It was like a 4-hour ordeal for that video. So yeah, but I turned comments off because I said, you know what, I'm just not even gonna have people comment. And let me tell you, that is the first time in the 7 years I've had this channel that I have turned off comments. The first time. But it's been fantastic because don't have to deal with nobody's whatever. If you don't like the video and it gives you some kind of feeling that you don't like, just click off. Just don't watch it. It's really that easy. Okay. A finish. So I finished finally. I mean, it took me a month because I didn't stitch for like 2 weeks. I finished my Primrose Cottage Stitches Warm Winter Wishes, and I made it into a pillow today. And I'm still perfecting my method, especially in the corners, but here is, it's cute, right? Yeah, I'm not perfect in the corners yet, but I feel like I'm doing better. So this is, I'm trying to hold it where you guys can see it. There we go. But then on the back, are you ready? Ah! Okay, so this is fabric from one of their finishing kits. The wool patch, because I do their method. I sew all around it, cut a hole here to do the stuffing and to turn it inside out. Then I just glue with fabric glue this patch. But I bought these iron-on labels on Etsy. I will link the seller down below. And you can personalize this with anything. And I did Stitcherista instead of just Danielle. This is the first time I'm using one of these. It's so cool, right? But yeah, I think it turned out really cute. So this will also go in my dough bowl. So the next project I'm going to stitch, because you know, I go back and forth with wanting to stitch these big, beautiful projects, but I know myself. I know myself, and I need small things. My brain can't handle anymore stitching a large project. So I went looking online for Valentine projects because that is what I wanted to stitch. So I found this one, which I haven't been stitching at night because at night when I go to bed, I've been going to bed. I've been staying downstairs because of my foot still, which is, by the way, getting better. Had my MRI on Friday. So I am going to be stitching next. Where's the other piece of paper? It's right here. If you saw the mess I have right here. It is Cherry Hill Stitchery Hugs and Kisses. So very cute, right? And they stitch theirs on black. I'm not stitching it on black. I was considering doing black perforated paper, but because I was going to do a scrapbook finish for my door, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. I decided, because I have a crap ton of fabric, I am just going to stitch it on the fabric that I stitched Warm Winter Wishes on, which is Light Khaki Lugana 32 count. And I just pulled colors from my own stash because I have a whole bunch. So the white, I have Classic Colors Bamboo. The red, Color and Cotton Cardinal. The pink, the pink, Color and Cotton Salmon. And then there's a green for the flower, which I'm using Classic Colorworks Field of Greens. And then there's the center of the flower, and they don't, I think it was 3712, but I'm going to be using Color and Cotton Orange Soda. So if you look at all of these colors on here, that's going to look really pretty. So I will be starting that tonight, and then I'm going to do a pillow finish just like I have with a whole bunch of other things. And these are what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this pink backing with the, and this. This actually was the finishing kit for Primrose Cottage Stitches Valentine Quaker, but I'm just going to use it for that pillow. So very excited to start that. And that shouldn't take me too long to stitch. And I say that, but this little thing took me a month to stitch. So no telling. And no pressure on myself, because boy, do I not have the energy for that either. So you guys know, I know I showed it in one video. I had purchased this by Doodlebug Designs. This is a 12 by 12 clipboard that is made to hold scrapbook pages if you want to show your layout or switch it. So I put 3M hangers and I have it on my office door. I was having a stitched piece I had done in the fall. I had it up there. But I have so many scrapbook pages that I did of our photos. And I said, and those are just sitting on my bookshelf back there. I am going to start rotating them every month and just having that on my door. So this is the first one that I'm going to put up. Let me put it in here and I'm going to show you and explain. This was before Bill and I was even married. This was a picture we took. We went to, and if you look at him now, so you guys haven't seen him, he's lost 20 pounds. So his face, he would die to see this. He's going to see this and be like, what? Because he shaved off his beard. So he just has his goatee and he looks like 20 years younger and he's skinny. So his face is skinny now. But we took this picture on the boardwalk at Atlantic City, New Jersey when we went. And this was this was a long time ago. We were married in 2013. We weren't even engaged yet. So this had to be like 2010, 2011. But I did this scrapbook. I love this picture. And look how dark my hair is. But yeah, so I did this and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep this up there for the month of February. Every month I'll switch it out. So that is what. And by the way, when I did it, this was just plain wood. I used the Glitter Blast paint and I painted it. It's like a red pearlescent. Love it. Very simple scrapbook layout. Absolutely loved doing that. I was obsessed with scrapbooking for like a whole year. Okay. There's that. Bill did fix the wall. So that was something else that I talked about in the Paint With Me video. I had my ironing board, a ruler, and then a pair of readers hanging on 3M hooks on that wall. 2 of the 3M hooks came down, no problem. Piece of cake, didn't even look like there was a hook on the wall. The one that was holding the ruler was a utility hook. And I don't know why it wouldn't come off. And if I would have thought it through, I would have used my heat gun to heat up the adhesive and I probably could have peeled it off and got it off. That is not what happened. What happened was I wound up tearing a piece of the paint off. And then I had to tell him and was like, how can I fix it? He goes, well, I'm going to fix it. So he peeled off whatever paint he could around it because you have to have it smooth. Spackled, sanded, painted it. It's perfect. He fixed it. It's done. And now nothing else is going on that wall. I just put all that stuff in the closet. I'm hoping to fit 3 diamond paintings on that wall. So when we get poinsettia pixie framed, I will hang it up there and I will put Tea Rose Fairy wherever we figure out where we're going to be putting. I think I'm going to do it in the center. That way then we can just do either side of the wall with other diamond paintings. Okay. I purchased some new release papers just today, and I don't have them yet, obviously. But I was talking with my friend Becky this morning, and she bought release papers from Loena Designs. It's L-O-E-N-A on Etsy. She has a ton of release papers, and they're vinyl. So Becky said that they are a little bit thicker, but they're in the same price point as Crafts with Crashly, which is where I usually get my release papers. They have some really beautiful designs. And she even has ones that have like a 1, a 2, a 3. If you were doing like a mystery where you pick a number and you do that square, you know, because some people do their diamond paintings like that. So I will link Loena Designs Etsy store down below. Okay, Temu. So I have purchased graphic t-shirts, and I think that was all. Well, I went on there because I wanted to get a new rhinestone crystal lanyard for when I go to retreats and I have a name tag, or when I go on a cruise, because we are going on another cruise. And this time we're going with my stepdaughter and her boyfriend in April of 2025. So I went on Temu and looked, and I wound up buying 3, and I absolutely love them, and they were not that expensive. So here is, the first one is, see how it's rainbow? Ah! Right? Yeah, this is my badge from the New Jersey retreat. So there's that one. And then I also got one that looks like 4th of July, red, white, and blue rhinestones. I really love the rainbow one though. And then I got a rose gold one, which I absolutely love. So I have those 3. Love those. They were very inexpensive. And then I was looking around their clothes, because they have so many clothes. And I bought this Valentine themed sweatshirt hoodie. It's just red, but it has this on the front, and I love it. Bill was like, oh, I see you got a new sweatshirt. Yeah, this was like $7, something like that. And it fits good. I really like it. It's very comfortable. Highly recommend. Some things I feel like are hit or miss, but I think you can return stuff if you don't like it. And then I also got a new pair of tennis shoes. So Bill had bought me a pair of tennis shoes for Christmas, but they didn't fit right. So I returned those. And I love Skechers, so that's what I bought. So here are the shoes. And what's nice is these are called slip-ins. So this is hard because you don't have to, you can just literally put the shoe on the carpet or the floor and just step into it, because this doesn't bend down or crunch like a normal shoe would. It's memory foam inside. And what's nice is, because I'm still wearing the boot, and I had, it's called Even Up. I had it on my other shoe. This is just as tall as my boot. So for the last 2 days, I have worn the other shoe, and it's been so much easier. I almost tripped down the stairs again, wearing that other thing on my shoe. And I was like, that's it. Let's not injure myself anymore. So yeah, love these. Love these. They're very comfortable. Okay. Stuff I've been watching. So today and yesterday, I started watching The Other Boleyn Girl again. I love that movie so much, with Natalie Portman and Scarlett Jo. Is it Scarlett Johansson? I think that is her. And Eric Bana. Oh, he's King Henry. OMG. Yeah, really good. It's on Netflix. I watch it every time it comes back to Netflix. And then I've been rewatching the series Nashville, about country singers. It's really good. It's a drama, and that's on Hulu. Now, books. So if you are an Amazon Prime member, they give you choices of like 6 or 7 books, and you get one free every month. This month, I probably picked one of the best first reads that I've ever picked. It is Samantha Bailey's A Friend in the Dark. I will link it down below, but I want to read you the synopsis. I just started reading it yesterday, and I'm already almost 50% done the book. Okay, so the premise: a digital romance turns deadly, because we all know we're in that digital age of technology and social media and things like that. Eden Miller's world is crumbling. Her husband blindsided her with divorce, and her daughter barely speaks to her. In an impulsive decision to escape her present and revisit the past, she sends a friend request to her college crush, Justin Ward. One night, 23 years ago, changed the course of her life. It closed the door on Justin and opened the door to her husband, Dave. But what if Eden could have a do-over? Eden begins an online relationship with Justin that awakens her in ways she never thought possible, and his voice and words make her take bold risks. But something's off. And that's what I said in my review today when I was reading it. He knows too much about her and her family. He's been following her. Eden is forced to awaken from her fantasy and look for answers. Who really is the man on the other line? The truth about Justin and about what happened that fateful night 2 decades ago puts her and her family in a fight for their lives. It's so good. And the first part of the book was Eden, who I feel like most women can relate to. The second part of the book is about someone else, and it gives their perspective. And it is frightening. It is frightening to think that you don't really know people. It's so, so, so good. So highly recommend. And then today, Freida McFadden came out with her new book called The Teacher. So let me read you that synopsis. I have read every single one of her books and love them. I actually finished on yesterday or Sunday, I finished Kirsten Moglen's new book, The Stranger. I have read every single one of her books. This was my least favorite of hers. It wasn't bad, but I only gave it 3 stars. I don't know, the ending was just kind of flat for me. But yeah, it still kept my interest enough to read it. Okay, The Teacher. A mind-bending psychological thriller from the New York Times and USA Today best-selling author of The Housemaid. Lesson number 1, trust no one, right? Eve has a good life. She gets up each day, gets a kiss from her husband Nate, and heads off to teach math at the local high school. All is as it should be, except last year, Kasem High was rocked by a scandal with one student, Addie, at its center. And this year, Eve is dismayed to find the girl in her class. Oh boy. Addie can't be trusted. She lies, she hurts people, she destroys lives. At least, that's what everyone says. But nobody knows the real Addie. Nobody knows the secrets that could destroy her. And Addie will do anything to keep it quiet. From the New York Times bestselling author Freida McFadden comes a story of twisting secrets and long-awaited revenge. I know it's going to be good. And so as soon as I'm done reading The Friend in the Dark, I'm going to be reading that. And because I've had off, I have had a lot of time to sit and read. And what I've been doing every morning is Bill will bring down the laundry basket because our laundry room is right next to my bedroom. And I will put in the laundry, get a cup of coffee, get back in bed and read until the laundry is done. It saves me a trip up and down the stairs, really. So I have been doing that each morning. I won't be able to probably do that tomorrow because, like I said, I have to work. But yeah. Okay. I also made a decision to abandon my Book of Days journal. And here's why. So, you know, it is just one more thing to have to take care of and remember. And I forget half the time to write in it. And today I pulled it out and I'm like, I couldn't remember what I did yesterday to write in it. And I said, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through, I don't want to say torture, but through this obligation of having to fill out something every day on that calendar? I admire other people that do it, but it's not going to be for me. I am going to be much more relaxed with stuff like that this year because I already have so many obligations. It's like, let me rest my brain, right? Okay, so I explained why I didn't use the ruler on Poinsettia Pixie. Someone else asked a question that says, do I only buy from Diamond Art Club? Now I do. And that's been for a long while. I love Diamond Art Club so much. They are the best diamond painting company, in my opinion. In my opinion. And someone said they know Hannah Lynn's my favorite, but do I ever do anything else? Flowers, landscapes. Landscapes really are my thing. I do have a few diamond paintings, though, of flowers, and I do have some from other artists. I have some Amy Browns. I have some Mandy Manzano, because before Hannah Lynn was with Diamond Art Club, Mandy Manzano was my favorite artist that they had. I even have some Micah Jolinas. I love her. Hannah Lynn is my all-time favorite, though. But yeah, I do have, and I think it's Pink Roses. I need to do that one. That may be one that I do and put up on the wall, because I think that would look really, really pretty. Okay, and then someone said, and I meant to pull it and I'm going to get it. Someone said, what happens if I wind up having a diamond painting that has more than 60 colors? Because my Credenza only has 60 colors. If I come across that, here is what I am going to use. Because if you remember, when I ordered my Credenza, it took me 3 months to get it. And I didn't want to not diamond paint for those 3 months. So I ordered this off of Amazon. And I know it's been a while, but I know I had it linked. So it came with the foam in these trays. I bought, there was another case that had 18 of these. I think 18. And these perfectly fit in here. So this will hold 24 colors. And what I would do is I would set this on top of my credenza or next to it if I have any more colors than, than 60. But if you are able, you can get a bigger credenza than mine. You can get 245s, which will equal 90. There are bigger ones. I just didn't want to spend the money. I'm probably never, it's going to be a rare event for me to have a diamond painting that's more than 60 colors, I feel like. But yeah, this worked really, really good. I did April Fairy completely with this, and it worked out really, really good. So that was that. Someone also asked me, have I ever done a needlepoint pattern twice? No. And I have done one needlepoint pattern from Needlepoint Now magazine where I followed their stitch guide. But all the other ones I've done, which have been a handful, they've been counted canvas patterns. Really enjoy it, but it takes a toll on my hands because you're pulling a thick needle through mono canvas, which is much stiffer than fabric. So I always wore like a glove, and I had these pads on my fingers. I wound up just taking a break from it, and I love cross stitch so much more than the needlepoint. And then, okay, someone asked me, is my diamond painting pen comfortable? Yes. And it's the only pen that I use now. So they also commented, you know, is it the only pen you use? Because I know you have a bazillion pens. I used to have a bazillion pens. I only have 5 more pens now. You guys can't see them. Let me go get it. So I used to have a ton of diamond painting pens. I either sold or gave away all of them a long while ago, like 2 years ago when I cleaned out my craft area. These are the only ones I kept. And this was gifted to me, this pen holder. So I purchased this one. This one is from Lassen Lathe Works. I just love that holographic one so much. This one was from Etsy. And then these 3 were very expensive. I want to say each of these were $60. They are hand-turned wood. They are really, really light. They're beautiful pens. I forget the guy's name. I can't remember. It's on Etsy. But these are the only ones I have left that I kept. Plus my ergonomic ones. The ergonomic one, I love it so much because it lets me, because this is how I hold it, it lets me diamond paint with my hand in a natural position instead of pinching like I'm writing. So yeah, this is how I hold it. I have my first finger here, and then it's a much more natural, relaxed position. And these are like $8, $7. I have like 3 of them. I love them so much. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I got. That was a half hour, so that was a pretty good update. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I don't know when my next video will be, but we'll see. I will see you soon. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.